Well, we are, all right, we are ready to get going here this morning. I want to welcome everybody to the Franklin County Courthouse. The Franklin County Board of Commissioners want to, as we have done for the last several years, and as we do 3 times a year, we want to make sure that we recognize our fall sports athletes. State champions, the state champions from Franklin County. We've occasionally expanded outside of Franklin County when on an occasion here or there, but we like to make sure that everybody in Central Ohio knows how proud we are of the work that all of you have put in over the last few years, several years of your life, most of you for several years now. And so we want to be able to do that. But let's start this morning with the Pledge of Allegiance, if you don't mind. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, I am Commissioner John O'Grady, and on behalf of my colleagues Marilyn Brown and Paula Brooks, who could not be here this morning, I want to welcome everybody. If we can, why don't we start down here on the end with our elected county prosecutor. If you guys would introduce yourselves up here to the crowd, and then we'll get rolling here.
Good morning, Ron O'Brien, Franklin County Prosecutor. Congratulations.
Kenneth Wilson, Franklin County Administrator. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Marty Homan with the Public Affairs Office for the County Commissioners.
The guy that's in charge of our microphones forgets to turn on his microphone. That's good.
The buttons.
Well, again, welcome everybody here this morning. We think it's important to do this. Last month, about a month and a half ago, I guess, we recognized artists and scholars. So while we're very proud of our athletes in Central Ohio, we also take time to make special recognition of the folks that a lot of you guys go to school with that are excelling and achieving in the area of arts and education. And so we brought in a lot of the top students. Sometimes we have a little bit of a crossover. In the past when we've done this, we've had athletes in here who have also been artists and scholars. And so we like to recognize our young people. I know it doesn't probably seem like it's possible, but at one point I was your age. And at one point I was also sitting, not in this room, but at City Hall because I wrestled on a state championship team at Bishop Ready High School long before you guys were born, long before you guys were even thought of. Probably with, I know there's at least one young man in the room who I went to school with his mother, and she was a fantastic athlete as well, and I'll talk about him in a minute. But the one thing I like to do whenever we do this is to, one, we want to congratulate you, recognize you, celebrate what you've done, but at the same time, I always want to caution you and advise you that this should not be the biggest or most important thing that you ever do in your life. This should not be the pinnacle for you. You should use this as a building block, as something to help you grow and attain all the goals that you set for yourself in your life. The hard work, the dedication, the effort that you put in, whether it was as an individual on a golf team or a member of the what seems like 30 kids that are here or girls that are here from Thomas Worthington from the field hockey team, being a part of the team, or in an individual sport like golf, as I was in wrestling. You're an individual, you're out there performing and doing that on an individual basis, but you're also part of that team winning the championship. But use those lessons, use this time in your life as a building block to go on to things that are bigger and better and greater in your life. So we will get started here with the awards in 1 second, but I'd like to bring up a couple people to the microphone to say a few things. If we could have Linda Logan, who's the Executive Director of the Greater Columbus Sports Commission, and Jerry Snodgrass, who's the Assistant Commissioner for the Ohio High School Athletic Association. I'd love to have you guys say a few words.
Good morning, Commissioner and team here. Thank you so much for preparing for a great morning. We're so proud to be the host of 19 state championships in Columbus, and also to have all of our athletes here today being recognized. We know that it takes a village to do all the work that you do and to find yourselves here today. And we're just proud to be able to be part of things. So I think without further ado, I wanted to recognize our team at the Greater Columbus Sports Commission for all their work with all the championships. And we're thrilled to have 5 sports represented, the high schools here today. And now I'd like Jerry Snodgrass to come up and talk from the OHSAA, the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. You know, I represent an organization that is so much bigger than me standing in front of you. Commissioner O'Grady said it so well, I think, when he talked about they recognize artists, they recognize scholars, but they're recognizing you because you, just like the artists and scholars, are part of that educational experience. And I hope you recognize that. During our state soccer championships a few weeks back, there was a group of girls that won the state title from Walsh Jesuit. And I realized when we were putting medals around their neck, the seniors in that group, I think there were 7 of them, had never lost a game in their high school career. Never lost a game. That means they won 4 straight state championships and were undefeated during the season. I looked at a couple of them and I said, yeah, that's real life. That's real life. It's not real life at all. You know, you have to get used to a few setbacks here and there. But the thing is, all of you have competed for a trophy, and everybody in this room has won a trophy. And my most important message to you, one is you're part of one of the greatest states' sports programs, student athletic programs in the nation. I don't know if you recognize that or not. We are considered a model across the nation for what we do, not my organization, but the nearly 400,000 kids just like you, because they gain a valuable experience. Most of them, as I look in this room, I hope every one of you play in the MLS. I hope you play professional tennis. I hope you play professional field hockey. You won't. There isn't.
Scholarships.
But if you don't, I hope that you're successful because of athletics and all the things you do. And my main message out of that is 400,000 of you in the state of Ohio that participate in athletics across the state. I am begging you on behalf of the kids behind you, whether they be in high school or the little kids that come to your games and watch you and want to be just like you. I beg you to give back. Give back. Be an official. The ones that you kind of yelled at through the years. Be an official. Be a coach. Be a volunteer coach. Do something in your time. If you go on to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever it may be, give back a little bit. It's the best thing you can do for the best state in this United States. So I do hope that you do that, and thank you for letting me represent an organization that is so proud to stand in front of you and be one of those people that get to put a medal around your neck. So thank you very much.
We also want to say thanks to Jerry and Linda and their organizations. They help us put this together every 3 times a year during the school year. We will do this again in March, and then we'll do it again late May, early June or so. So I'm going to come around to the dais. We'll call the teams up one by one. Marty will call all of you up, and then we will take some pictures and do a little, have each of you come up and, give your name, tell us, if you're going on to college next year, where you're going, what you're doing, and then we'll have your coaches or administrators, whoever from the school would like to say a few words about you guys and what you've done. We'll do all of that here very shortly, or here in a second. Yeah, we'll go ahead. And I think we're going to start with the field hockey team.
That's right. We'll start with Thomas Worthington, Division I girls field hockey team.
I noticed, by the way, that they're all wearing their medals that they got from the OHSAA. I graduated from high school 33 years ago, going on 34 years ago. I still have that. When I was a wrestler, every weekend you get a trophy. Every weekend you get a medal. If you win the tournament, you get a medal. I had, I don't know how many, boxes and boxes of them. My mom gave them all to me when I was, 30 years old or something. She said, get these out of my house. I put all of them out at the street corner, but I didn't put that one out. I didn't put the one that said we were state champions. I didn't put the one that said I was a state runner-up. I kept those. Those are in a box somewhere. My kids, I think, know where they are, but I didn't throw that away. I got rid of the others. I recycled them, sent them off for other kids to use, but that's something you'll keep. But don't ever forget this. I didn't mean and what Jerry said, I didn't mean what I was saying earlier, that you shouldn't be very proud, and you shouldn't, you get to be that person 20 years from now that gets to tell people, well, I won a state championship. because not everybody does. But the other side of that is again, please make sure that this isn't the biggest thing you ever do. Go ahead, Marty.
All right, Thomas Worthington, Division I girls field hockey team. I'll call your name. You can go ahead and come forward. Emma Anderson, Sarah Charlie, Catherine Corbin, Isabella Flint Gonzalez, Riley Ford, Riley Frankhauser, Kelly Hill, Emily Huber, Taylor Inslee, Emma Johnson, Paige Lampman, Maya McDaniel, Olivia McKinney, Stephanie Mertz, Haley Parise, Isabel Parise, Elena Potts, Rachel Rinaldi, Julia Scharf, Renuka Shank, Hannah Sino, Lindsay Trank, Mallory Wines.
Yeah, we're going to take a picture. Congratulations, guys. What do you do? Do we have coaches and administrators? Do we have coaches and administrators too? Yeah, so kind of make a, wow. I think this happened when we had the Davidson football team here, didn't it? Yeah. Come on, you guys know how to do this. You had to do it at least 3 or 4 times this year. Okay. Now do we have coaches and administrators here? We'll just give those to the, come on. Oh, he's taking a picture. Come on in here. All right, so what we're going to do, don't go anywhere, ladies. We're going to remember what we're going to do here. I'm going to give you guys all the microphone. You're going to say your name. And if you're a senior, say your name and your class. And if you're a senior, if you're going somewhere next year, you want to say that, go ahead. Yeah, you can spread out a little bit now.
I'm Taylor Inslee. I'm a senior at Thomas Worthington High School for field hockey. I'm not sure where I'm going yet.
I'm Mallory Wines. I'm a senior at Thomas, and I'm going to University of Tampa to play lacrosse.
My name's Ellie Potts. I'm a senior, and I'm not sure where I'm going next year, but I'll be going to school somewhere.
My name's Lindsay Trank, and I'm a junior.
My name's Renika Shank, and I'm a junior.
My name's Isabel Parisi, and I'm a freshman.
My name's Emily Huber, and I'm a sophomore.
My name's Julia Scharf, and I'm a freshman.
My name's Stephanie Mertz, and I'm a junior.
My name's Haley Parisi. I'm a senior. I'm not sure where I'm going to school.
My name's Emma Johnson, and I'm a sophomore.
My name's Liv McKinney. I'm a senior, and I'm not sure where I'm going next year.
I'm Kelly Hill. I'm going to Ohio Northern, and I'm playing lacrosse.
I'm Riley Frankhauser, and I'm a junior.
I'm Riley Ford, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Sarah Charlie. I'm a freshman.
I'm Emma Anderson, and I'm a junior.
I'm Maya McDaniel, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Paige Lampman, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Katie Corbin. I'm a senior, and I don't know where I'm going to school next year.
And I'm Rachel Rinaldi, and I'm a freshman.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Scott Dorn. I'm the athletic director at Thomas Worthington High School, and if I could just say a couple words, this team right here is one of the best units, the best teams that I've seen. I've been in athletics for 25 years, coached 30 seasons. This group right here started in 2013 with some of the seniors now, currently sophomores then, on what we call a great learning curve. And this is an educational-based system, and these young ladies have learned so much. And as they've gotten older, they have imparted that leadership onto the younger kids, and it has been a wonderful transformation to watch this team develop, but to watch these young ladies develop as well. They've done a great job.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations, ladies. I appreciate it. If you could have your seat. See, this just goes to show you how big Columbus is. I have a connection with all these high schools, by the way, in one way, shape, or form. But I couldn't figure out what my connection was to Thomas Worthington until I realized Coach Simonetti Foster, her nieces played softball with my daughter at Hillary Davidson for the 4 years my daughter was there. And so Coach would come over to all our games. And her young daughter, she's got a daughter that's little, what, six? Her daughter, what's her name? Peyton and my daughter Erin would play on the sidelines because they wanted to be at the ball game with all the girls, but they didn't want to watch the game. So they would go play, and then the adults could watch the softball game. So anyway, I was trying to figure out what my connection to Thomas Worthington field hockey was, and that was it. So who's next, Marty?
All right, next we have Dublin Jerome, Division I girls golf team.
All right, come on up. This is
Maddie Zhang, Regan Delorio, Mariana Arana, Abby Kiefer, and Tabby Robinson.
5 years in a row. Where's Coach? Come on up, Coach. 5 years in a row. This is unbelievable. So I was going to, when they came up, I was like, I recognize all these names and all these girls. You've all been here before. Each one of you has been here before, right? Not. Two new girls. Okay. All right. So name, rank, serial. No, name your class and if you're going to go anywhere next year for your senior.
Okay. I'm Tabby Robinson, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Abby Kiefer, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Reagan Diorio. I'm a senior, and I'm undecided.
I'm Mariana Arana. I'm a junior.
I'm Maddie Zhang, and I'm also undecided.
I know what I'm doing.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Coach.
I'm C.D. Butcher, and I'm honored to be here every year. Well, not every year, but for the last 5 years, we've been lucky enough to do what you guys have done. And my personal opinion, you might get a lot of recognition, but it's never enough for all the time that you have put in. These girls put in a ton of time, and I believe that in some cases you're taken advantage of. It was just kind of expected. These girls work really hard. They've got a cum of 4.41 GPA. We're missing a lot of school. It's amazing what they've done. Mental toughness has always been our strength. We work really hard at it, but coming in as underdogs this year a little bit and doing what they do, it's been great to watch. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Marty
it.
will have certificates for everybody. It's kind of sad to know that I'm a pretty avid golfer. It's not sad. It's humbling for me to know that I'm a pretty avid golfer, and I guarantee all 5 of them would beat me. All right, who we have next?
Next, Dublin Jerome, still Division I OTCA girls team tournament champions. We have Elle Bullock and Emily Neal, and Coach Tyler Stephen.
So how many times is this for you guys now?
I'm Ellie Bullock. I'm a senior, and I'll play for Utah State.
I'm Emily Neal, and I'm a junior.
All right, where's Coach here? No, Coach in here? Well, then the only thing I can think, this is not your first time here, right? This is, how many times have you been here for this? 3 years in a row now you've been here as a state champion. Is this your first time?
Yeah.
So 3 years, you're going to be a Utah State, they're not the Utes, that's Utah. What's Utah State's? The Aggies. All right. Well, that's congratulations, guys. That's huge. When you come back more than once, and we start recognizing people, believe me, when you come back more than once, that's a big deal. So congratulations. Scoot over here. It's great to be in a picture with teenage girls where they're not doing one of these, you know, with their hand on their hip. My daughter, man, every picture. Facebook, Instagram. Thanks, guys.
All right, next we have Columbus St. Francis de Sales Division II boys soccer team state champs. Antonio Romanelli, Anthony Salmeron, Andrew Schwenk, and JP Boffman. Coach Dominic Romanelli.
Come on up. This is going to be really hard as a Bishop Reedy Silver Knight to be in a picture with 4 guys wearing purple letter jackets. It's great to see you again, Coach.
Sure it
It
is.
is. when you get to be my age, it's all CCL all the time. I root for everybody. So here you go.
My name's JP Boffman. I'm undecided, or I'm a senior, and I'm undecided on where I'm going to go for college.
I'm Antonio Romanelli, and I'm a senior, and I'm going to Ohio Wesleyan.
I'm Drew Schwank. I'm undecided.
I'm Anthony Salmeron, junior.
I'm Coach Romanelli. Actually, I thought we were pretty good until you invited Dublin Jerome here. We've only won this thing twice, back to back, so I was excited about that, but that's awesome, girls. It's hard enough to do it once. I can't imagine doing it 4 or 5 times. These guys were fortunate enough to do it twice. The reason we chose to bring these guys, JP is my goalkeeper. We hate to see him go. Antonio was our center midfielder this year. I hate to see him go. And Drew Schwank was our center back. So these guys were the only starters, senior starters on this team. So there's a lot of pressure on the coach next year. So we got 8 guys coming back. That's what parents want to hear. So, and Anthony Salmeron was our junior this year, and obviously Antonio and Anthony were our captains. But again, very fortunate to do it back to back. We always like to come in here. But you mentioned it earlier, the neat things about these 4 guys, even though they're undecided, there's a lot of schools that want them, not because of soccer, but because of their what they've done in the classroom. I know Drew is 4th or 5th in his class. Anthony Salmeron is number 1 in his junior class. Antonio's at 4.2, and JP's struggling. He's at 3.85. So we're working on him. Slacker, yeah. Kills our team GPA, but again, congratulations to everybody here today. Thanks for having us.
I said, don't worry, he can grow up and be a county commissioner. I never had a 3.85. Well, when I got to college, I did. Anyway, who's next? Congratulations, guys.
Bishop Hartley, boys football. Richard Jones, Austin Rollins, and Coach Brad Birchfield.
Come on up, guys. Another CCL team. See, I root for everybody. My son goes to St. Charles, so come on. I root for all of them. Good to see you. Congratulations. Congratulations, Coach.
I'm Austin Rollins, senior. I'm going to be playing baseball at University of Findlay next year.
Richard Jones, senior. I don't know where I'm going yet.
I'm Brad Birchfield. Just to offer congratulations, obviously, to everybody in here. Being a champion is not the same as winning a championship, but you guys won championships, and feel so much of a sense of pride that all of us are able to represent Central Ohio. You know, we're very blessed to live in such a tremendous community, and you know, when you get to the state level, you represent not only your school and your teammates and your family, but you represent all Central Ohio. We take that responsibility. I know all of us do really serious. I appreciate Ohio High School Athletic Association. Mr. Snodgrass says it exactly right. You know, I'm one of those freaks that follows football all over the country and what they do in the different states, and we do it really well. We do it better than other people. I don't think there's any humility needed in saying that. We do it better than other people. Really want to thank Ms. Logan and Mr. Tim and the Columbus Sports Commission. We've had the great fortune of playing the state championship game in Stark County and now playing it in Columbus, and there really is no comparison. And I'm not a big college football fan, so I have no allegiance to playing in the shoe or anything like that. But the experience that was there for the kids was I couldn't be effusive enough in my praise for that. So I appreciate all you guys did, and all you guys continue to do. It made it a very special experience for everybody involved. I know that. We appreciate representing the Central Catholic League. Really proud of our league, and congratulations to the Sales. You know, we have a special camaraderie amongst our league, and rivalry is always built upon respect. You know, true rivalry. Any other kind of rivalry is childish, and have great respect for our league members, no question. So appreciate you guys having us, and thank you.
These are for these 2 guys. We will, by the way, we'll work with Marty and get the whole team and the DeSales, you know, the remainder of your teams, the DeSales team will get these for everybody. So, got to do a picture here, and Marty's taking one for me because I got to get a picture for Austin's mom. This is a congratulations, guys. Wait, 1 second. I know it's a team sport, and I shouldn't do this, but I've known this guy since he was a little kid. He doesn't remember me. I went to high school with Austin's mom. Austin's mom was a fantastic athlete. She played basketball at Ohio Dominican, correct? His aunts were fantastic athletes. His uncles were some legendary athletes. He's got deep West Side roots, by the way. He's a West Side boy, whether he knows it or not, because all of his family went to Bishop Reedy. He's got a cousin who's an all-state pitcher, Alyssa Rothwell for Taze Valley. I know her. I've watched her pitch. She's fantastic. My daughter's a pitcher. She pitches for John Carroll. He's got a cousin that plays for the Buckeyes. This guy's from a fantastic athletic family here in Central Ohio. And I hate to single out a member of a team coach, but I had to do that just for his mom.
His blood has played at DeSales,
That's right.
Reedy, and Watterson.
That's right.
All four of those schools have been represented by him.
It's a and oh, by the way, his dad's a heck of a athlete as well. I never played sports with him, but I knew his dad was a heck of an athlete as well. He's not. He's like us. He's kind of, those days are past him. I got you. So anyway, thanks guys for everything. I had to do that for your mom. So.
Yeah. Before we end, there were two other local state champions that I'd like to mention. Bexley Division II boys golf team were state champions, and Bexley, that team, Cameron Carmia, was the state medalist in Division II. And also Upper Arlington Division I girls tennis doubles, Olivia Compa and Paige Compa were state champs. And that was the 6th double state championship for UA.
Wow. So now that we've been here, and we've been doing this, Linda, for 6 or 7 years probably, those of you that are underclassmen, I want to see you back here next year. And when you come back here next year, I'm going to challenge you, come up to me, tell me hello, shake, as we were saying to folks earlier, shake my hand, look me in the eye, and say, hey, I've been here before. This is my 2nd year. Or, hey, I've been here before. This is my 3rd year. So, guys, we're really proud of you. We're really proud of what you've done. This is a big accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment for us as a community to have this many state champions representing Central Ohio. I'm to the point now where when I look at the scoreboards or the newspaper after the seasons are over, in the fall and the winter and the spring, I look to see, I want to know which schools from Central Ohio won. I want to know which schools, especially sports like wrestling, which is traditionally in Northeast Ohio. I want to beat those guys. I love Cleveland. I love the other parts of the state. I want to beat them. I love when our teams do what you guys do. So you make us all proud, and we wanted to make sure that we recognize you for all that you've done. Thanks. This is normally when we would say you're welcome to stay if you want to learn about county government, but not today. Sorry, you got to go back to school.